Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I will finally be checking out the new record from Counterparts, a Eulogy, for those still here. I have done all of the singles on the channel. At this point that I'm recording it, this album has been out for over a week and I have not been home to record, so I am here, I am ready to do it. I am expecting this to be a top 5 record for me, absolutely. The singles have been on repeat. I love this band. Their discography is incredible. I also have my vinyl here, so at some point in the video, probably after the listening would make the most sense, I will do an unboxing portion and I will add the chapters in the description, as well as all the merch links for Counterparts, any of their social media, all of that good stuff, which helps them out. Make sure if you're able to, you check it out. Anyway, we are going to stop talking and get straight into a Eulogy for those still here by Counterparts. It starts with an interlude and then all 3 singles are in a row, so all of them I have on the channel. I won't, I'll do as I normally do for a full album or EPs. I will use the beginning and ending of the songs so that we can see the order in which the album is, but I won't leave the footage for the full song just because I already have it on the channel and it's not really like a reaction part of it, and I've already, done that. So other than that, I will go through all the new songs afterwards in the order in which they are on the album, but we are going to start with the first track, which is the intro. It's about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and it is July 26, 2020. And I believe it goes into whispers, so. I'm not gonna cry. It does not matter how many times I listen to this song, it bucks me up. Sorry, I did not need to make that noise. Down to the burn. This was my second favorite single. I think it's hard. They're all so good. All 3 are. But Whisper's just... into Unwavering Vow. I guess I should say it. Last in order, but first single that dropped.
When not even your ghost will be left, so take a place on earth. And days I watch you die. Now I can't wait to close my eyes and gaze within your grave. Take everything inside. Where you will go, will I move?
I love the bass coming through there.
If I could, I'd murder you myself. Murder you myself. Murder you myself. And try to watch you die. Now I can't wait to close my eyes. Murder you myself. Murder you myself. And try to watch you die. Now I can't wait to close my eyes.
Oh boy. Like 7 new songs or something now. I didn't check if there are any interludes or anything. I'm just excited. So no, I love that. And this is the title track too. nonsense. Man, that is a really cool. Hold on, I'll talk about it in the outro. I'm sorry. Well, needless to say, I very much enjoyed that one. I will talk in the outro. Skin beneath a scar. Oh, it says, okay, it says the titles. I wasn't sure before. I was like, did it say that the whole time, or is it saying the titles of the tracks? This is gonna be a hard album for me to get through, I feel like. Yep. Okay, I made it through that one. Good for me. I really like that though. The use of like, okay, all right, no, I've done so well not talking to this. Sworn to silence.
Using knives to rewrite my last rise.
Alright, yep. Great mix of like sad, melodic, and then tough. Oh, I just love that. Really detailed visuals too. I'm here for it. Okay, Counterparts, all up in the running. All up in the running. Album of the year. Running. For me, obviously, I'm not gonna argue with people. Okay, Brendan. But also, what mirror is gonna play? Okay. This would be the one, if I was listening to this by myself, I would restart. I would listen to it twice in a row. Counterparts are always going for the jugular. I am gonna be putting this one on repeat. I'm gonna pause you. I'm gonna listen to it. Hold on. No! After a brief struggle, I'm gonna pause and listen to this again on my own, and then we'll continue forward. Because this is gonna be one of those songs for me, I feel like, that I'm gonna listen to just so many times. So we'll do this. I'm good to continue, and now we get to listen to Soil 2. Sorry for that noise. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I love this. And we only have 2 songs left, so flesh to fill your wounds. I am here for all this panning. I got ADD. I cannot wait to read through these lyrics, which I will read. Hopefully there's a lyric book. I'm sure there is. And I thought... Oh, man. This is one that requires going back during this. Can't I believe there's only one more after this? I'm gonna do it. Sorry. Be right back. Okay, I'm ready for the closer, which is A Mass Grave of Saints. No skips on this album.
Wishing one were
Are you sure it's not? All of a sudden you just hear chugging. Counterparts, a eulogy for those still here. Let's discuss. And open vinyl. Okay, so now I am going to open my vinyl, which I'm excited for, and taking my address off here. Which is always step one if you're ever opening mail on the internet. Yeah, you can't see that. That's okay. It says, Counterparts, a eulogy for those still here. Limited color vinyl, which I got. This is limited to 250, and it was when they first announced the album and the pre-orders went up, and I honestly don't remember what the colors were on it or anything, but we're gonna see. So let me just try to open this. I may cut the video a little bit because I will probably struggle. Okay, which I love the art on this, and you can see the texture here, which is nice. You can see where it like stands out. So similar to how I felt about the visuals on, you know, while we were listening to the album. That's pretty neat. Additional vocals on A Mass Grave of Saints by Brendan Murphy of End. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see that. I probably won't remember, but if I happen to remember, I'll try to include like a picture or something, because I would have, yeah, I don't have autofocus on this. So. But you could see that the gatefold, all that. Yay. So now I'll be able to listen through. As I mentioned, I really like to listen through, especially to an album like this where it's competing for Album of the Year for me. I can listen through with the lyric insert that comes with it and read the lyrics to the songs as I listen. Ooh. Oh, damn. Okay, that side has the more blue in the center, and this side has more red in the center, and it has like an orange splatter too. Yellow. That is beautiful. Ooh. I like that black in the center too, coming through with the blue. You can see it kind of there. I'm gonna touch it, obviously. That is gorgeous. Wow. Alright, I love this. I love this record. I love this record and this record. I have been waiting for, and of course what I am saying here is for my taste and stuff and my personal list that I've been keeping for this year, because I've listened to a lot of really incredible albums that I have been doing so much re-listening to, but when you look at them in full, they place differently and for different reasons, and with my taste and the way that I've been listening to things, Fit for an Autopsy has been sitting so securely in my top spot. There's been nothing that's really hit me the way that Oh What the Future Holds has, and has continued to do, like, I guess what I mean is, like, it's continued to do so long after the fact. It came out in the middle of January of this year. There has been so much music released, yet every week I still find myself really connecting with different tracks on it depending on what's going on in my life, what I'm feeling and stuff, but it doesn't come off rotation. It's one of those albums for me that no matter what is happening, like, that is going to be something that I go to. And I know that not everyone listens to music the same way and stuff, but if you watch my videos and stuff and are part of my channel, that is the way that it is for me, and it's something that's very, like, I'm listening to music all the time, so it's something that's very, like, involved in my life, I guess, because I'm listening to this stuff so much and everything. I get really attached to certain songs, and this album, all of that to say, this is the first album I've really listened to that I can immediately be like, okay, this competes for me with Fit for an Autopsy. It will take me a while to figure that out, of course, because like I said, I've ran that album really into the ground, and this I have heard a little bit. I recorded the video. You probably saw that a couple of times. I went back during listening to it, and then after I recorded it, before I did this part, I was just re-listening to a bunch of it again because I had to, and I just, because after my first listen I was thinking of the non-singles that I had heard. It starts out, and I feel like, because at first when you look at the track list and you see 3 singles in a row and that's how the album starts, you're like, okay, there's like an intro into Whispers, and then like what will it be like? But I think it was perfect after hearing the full album. That order sits very well with me because when you look at the non-singles, like, if I were to sit here and list out everything that I enjoyed about every non-single and the ones that are competing for my favorite spot, I'd pretty much be telling you all of the non-singles on the album because, first of all, the title track, it got me, obviously. I can't listen to Whispers of Your Death without getting choked up, and then seeing the video, it definitely adds to that for me, so there was no way I was going to make it through that, but I did a really great job the rest of the album, not getting like overly emotional, but the title track, that blew me away, so that is obviously like a first track that comes to mind. I loved the closer, having that sort of, being so sad, but having like the catchiness and that sort of like feeling where you can just imagine like the way that the album may hit for people going through different things and like being able to relate. Like, I don't know, that's just how it hit for me. But then you have like other moments in the same songs that have like those, heartfelt and emotional moments. They may have something that's just like super tough sounding, but then also I feel like we did get, where was it? It was about where Soil 2 was at in the album, where it felt like, and Flesh to Fill Your Wounds. It felt heavy there, but also that's not, like, for me and what I'm looking for Counterparts and stuff. I really like to just, and really just in general on these videos and stuff, like, I like to just try to go through the album kind of interpreting it and seeing what I can relate to and stuff. And I don't want to make it too much about, like, how it, but the reason that I feel I'll be so connected to this and stuff is just because it's a very relatable topic for me. Being somebody that deals with a lot of like anxiety and stuff, and especially around my pets and my animals, and one of my dogs, she recently has gone deaf, and that's very recent and stuff, and she's getting older, and this has always been something that's been in my mind, but then those things happen, and it becomes more clear. And I know that Brendan has been through like so much, and for me, like, that is what is just like over, like, when I listened to Whispers of Your Death on this reaction, that like was just like way overwhelming for me. So to be able to take that feeling and that fear and turn it into something as wonderful as this is something that I'll hold really high for that reason. I think I've personally sort of connected with it because the idea of a eulogy still here being, whether it be, because obviously a lot of us know a main topic about this, but I listened to an interview where Brendan was talking about the record coming up and said that, like, the idea of a eulogy still here is, overall in the broad spectrum, if you don't take the specific situations we know with like Whispers of Your Death. I don't want to get too specific, because it's very emotional and I will for sure cry. So anyway, to take it at like a broad level, a lot of people can probably relate to that feeling, and having lost people, or pets or anything, loss without being able to say goodbye is very painful, but also the fear, like, while people are still here, for me it has been. So I think the title track encompasses everything that is really amazing about this album and like highlights that. If you listen to the lyrics, which I still need to do my listen where I'll go through and read through the lyrics and stuff, but I felt like, sorry, I'm like stuttering because I'm just very blown away by this and I'm trying to not just rant about it and actually give some reasons why, but the lyricism in that track I think does a great job of kind of like drilling down further into the idea of the record title, that being the title track. For me, having so much emphasis, like I always am like, ooh, a title track, what will that be like? And sometimes it's an interlude or something for different bands and stuff, but having it be something like that was huge for me. So then what mirrors might reflect, that one for me was immediately stood out to me because at the same time as it's got those tough moments like I'm talking about, like the I see no God in me, the way that transitions out into Soil 2, all of that, but at the same time the lyricism there as well. It's very honest writing, and I've talked a lot, like when I talked about The Devil Wears Prada Color Decay, that was one of the things I had mentioned, and this is a completely different style of songwriting, I would say, but has that honesty, and I don't know, like at the same time as having things that really like might be painful to hear, like it's sort of a hard album to listen to and get through, there's also that toughness, like dragging my fist, you know, all of that stands out, and that's after like barely having scraped the surface with this record. I already know after hearing it one time that it's going to be something that I'm revisiting for a long time to come, and that's the same way I felt after listening to Nothing Left to Love. But it feels like these albums are sort of being released in a timeline where, like with my personal life, where they line up very well, because Nothing Left to Love felt the same way. It absolutely destroyed me to listen to. I'm actually really glad that I didn't have my YouTube channel when that album came out and I listened to that, because it was different for me, and I think that I needed to like go through some things, and like having a band that can do this, and also like I had mentioned, I think during the video I mentioned ADD at some point in there, but having the panning of the riffs and stuff, even the outro of a mass grave. The outro of A Mass Grave does a great job of like pulling your attention back in for that outro, and it's not that like I won't be listening at all, but I mean like your full and undivided attention, especially like times are tough to like keep your attention on one thing, and it only, like, we live in a world that makes that consistently harder, but music is something for me that is one of the only things that can like have my full and undivided attention really easily. But Counterparts, I feel like, takes it to another level, just with some of it has to do with production, other parts of it have to do with the way the songs are just written, and some of it is just the sheer amount of like talent and how much I love the actual music. So anyway, my point being, I can't pick a favorite track. I loved all of it. I don't really have too much to say, but I will be talking about this in my end of the year videos, so hopefully by that point I have some coherent thoughts. But my first thought is just wow. This is one of those things that has left me like feeling somewhat speechless. All I want to do is just go listen to this a bunch more. So let me know what your favorite tracks are in the comments. I simply cannot pick one favorite track at this point. I'm going to have to do a ton more listening, which is in the plan anyway. So all of Counterparts' social media, any support links that you may find for them to buy merch, to support Counterparts, will be in the description. Make sure you do that if you can. If you can't, you can also, always follow their social media. Do support them that way and stuff. Watch the videos that they've posted for these songs, give them likes, all that stuff. So we love Counterparts for sure. Yeah, so other than that, you can also find my link tree in the description. As I always say in every video, the invite for the Discord server will be there. We have music-related conversation and channels, Last FM stats, listening parties, spoiler threads for new music, merch, all sorts of stuff, and also conversations unrelated to music as well, like pets channels and gaming, all sorts of stuff. So if you're interested in coming to join, check out the community. That will be there, as well as my Instagram profile link, where I do post all music related content. I'll post songs on my story sometimes. I used to post about videos a lot on my story, but now I only do it like every so often. But I do post my merch.